Hello everyone, and welcome to Foundation! I've been really excited about this game. For those of you who do not know what this is basically medieval SimCity, to some degree. So, I mean, who doesn't like City Skylines, SimCity kind of game? So let's play this. I've done a game before because the game doesn't really have any tutorial, and I felt like I should have some sort of idea what I'm doing. So we'll go for a valley map, I guess. I've only tried once, so I've only tried the ocean or coast map. So we'll see what the valley actually brings us. But I hope you find this interesting, because I find this super cool. Okay, so this is our valley where we live. All these white things, places, squares, are tiles of land where we can start. Now, the important part, it marks these out because it has some very specific resources. If I remember this correctly, all of these are supposed to have stone, food, and wood. I just need to find the stone in this one. Is it here? I'm not sure. There is supposed to be stone here, but I don't think we're gonna be picking this one. Because since I can't really see the stone, I don't really trust it. Here we have some stone, some wood, but I don't really like the mountain right there. I'm thinking we're gonna take this one or this one. We can actually have a look as well. So, right now, obviously no residential, no desirability for residential because we don't have anything to build by. But let's look at the fertility, and oh, that is some fertile land. We are definitely going to start here because we can't build farms in the beginning. Farms are in the later stage of the game. So we want to start with this, I'm thinking. We start off here, build up, take down some of these trees, and then we expand down here and get our farms on the hillside. Oh my god, let's just check for iron ore while we're at it. Oh, we have some iron ore super close here as well. Damn, this is actually a really good spot. So let's get to it. Let's actually take this place then. And to begin, we build a village center. Now, we want the village center quite central, obviously. But I'm not sure where we wanna build it. We wanna build it kind of close to all the resources because they're going to be bringing the resources to the village center to begin with, because we don't have a storehouse in the beginning. So I'm thinking like the village center maybe here. It's kind of a dip here, so I'm thinking that maybe here, and then we'll yeah, like over here, maybe over here. It depends, like if we are aiming to build our... So I'm thinking like this. Okay, this is my plan. We want to build our town on this like uprise or like cliffside kind of flat area. So I'm thinking that we try to buy everything here. Like this is gonna be our like residential. This is gonna be our luxury area. This is where we're gonna have the Lord Manor, things like this, like the very fancy houses. This is where all the villagers start to live, and like this is like a production area. Then probably the road is gonna go down here, down to this area. And here is like where we'll have, in the end, all our villagers. So we'll start over here with the village center. There we go, let's pause that. So, we have a lot of villagers. What are we going to do with them? Well, I mean, the obvious important part is getting a lumber camp. We really need some wood. So let's actually just turn that around a bit. Let's put it right here for now. Then we want a stonecutter camp. Let's put it there. And we want a gathering hut. These are like the super important parts about our first buildings. Because then we get stone, food, and wood. And those are like the three basic components that you need to actually survive. So let's put it down there. Let's make some guys into builders. We want 2 builders, I think, in the beginning. So they can start doing their stuff. And Yeah, let's go. Let's actually increase the speed to 2x at least. Oh, shit. Okay, so they're just standing around. There we go, the builder's starting. Let's actually make one woodcutter there. And, oh, go order. Let's just do it like this. This way easier. So Helen, you sound like a forager, right? And we want Carla as a woodcutter. She sounds like a strong person. Let's see. Dominique. Stonecutter, I guess. And Lillian. Also a forager, because I think we want 2 foragers to begin with. Stonecutters, not super important in the beginning, because you don't need an extreme amount of wood, or stone, sorry. An extreme amount of stone. But we'll need more wood. So let's get another woodcutter. Now we can actually open this and see. Let's see, we have 3 woodcutters assigned, 2 foragers and 1 stonecutter. That is basically... Oh, right. So, this game is a bit like... It's kind of a good graphic version of Dwarf Fortress, I guess? Or, what's the name of it? RimWorld? Because, obviously, it's a bit more advanced, so we need to set out extraction zones, because they can't work unless they have extraction zones, because we don't want them to cutting down all the trees in the entire area. So we'll have to set up the areas where we want the woodcutters and all the other guys to work. Now we want this wood gone, we want all this wood gone, we want to build our settlement area here. We also want the stone here and the bears there. There we go. Now they have areas to work in. And let's go. We can also make Forbidden Land. Forbidden Land basically making it so that our people can't go there. It is basically a way to make it so that like they don't take shortcuts if you want specific roads and things like this. That is basically the usage of it. Now, we also want a well. And I think we should have the well quite central. The well is kind of an important part of a village. So let's put it over there. Plus we're gonna be having our trade posts and stuff like here, like all around here. So that is basically why we also have the well there. Because it makes sense. They get their food here because obviously they can't just take the food from the city center. We need to have a merchant that sells the food so I can make money. So we basically put him here in the middle, sell some food to the commoners. Like they gather the food for me, then I sell it to them. It's the best kind of deal I've ever heard. But that is how we do it, and we make money from that, and the villagers become happy because they get food. Let's see. So we're having our woodcutters start going, our stonecutter is slowly making his way. So we need to build a market. We do that on the monuments market. So here is where the advanced buildings start to come in. This is part of the same building. Now, this building to begin with is not super important that it's very glamorous. We'll just start with a food stall right here, I think. Food market right there. Let's have a food stall. Oop. So it's they know where they're going. Let's also have some barrels, just because it's fabulous. Some more barrels, I think. Boom. And a bench so that people can sit and chat by the city center. There we go. And that is our marketplace to begin with. Start construction. So obviously all these things that are cosmetic, they don't take time to build. They just appear. But all the practical things like the actual stall are built by our builder. So I think we got things going right here. It's gonna be very nice. We're gonna... Oh right, we need a market tender. We do need that. I don't think we need 2 builders anymore. So we're actually gonna make this boy a market tender. There we go. Now we got a market. Got our market tender standing there. Now we just need to do like this and put him to sell berries. There we go. 100 cash. flowing in it. We have a quest to unlock a trade route. Now, we should have some new buildings as well, I think. We don't have the rustic church just yet. But I think we can... Nope, not just yet either. Okay, so we need to raise a villager's status to commoner. And I think by doing that, we will kind of want a sawmill. Oh, there we go. There we go. So a villager just reached the status serf, which is basically the next step in their chronological rising to power? I don't know. Anyway, we can now make residential zones, which is very good. We are going to make basically this entire area a residential zone. And I think we're gonna do like this, and then we'll have the church right here. That sounds very, very good. So we'll do residential zones right up to here, maybe? Boom, like that. Something like that. I think that's a good area for residentials. Boom. There we go. We also want to extend this out a little bit, like that. So we kind of have a square. It's kind of a square. And then we also want... We can make a good wooden gate now, which is like not very useful because we haven't researched wooden walls just yet. The research is actually kind of interesting in this game. So doing quests actually earn us labor, kingdom, and clergy. These are basically our research points. So if I would hit here, we can see like when I have 10 serfs, we can actually start to unlock this, like the Lord's Manor, Fisher's Hut, and a hedge. So these are unlocked through the usage of labor points. And like we can get down into the like research tree. Like our last thing is like Lord's Manor tax collectors, so we'll make more money. Then we also have kingdom, which is like defense. I don't know if you can get attacked in this game. I don't think so. Like this is still early access. So I'm expecting that there is no real threat. Yeah, coming soon. Wouldn't keep big something. And then we have the clergy, which is like upgrades to the church, small stone walls, more church stuff, monastery. Yeah, but basically this game isn't about fighting really. It's about building a nice village. And that's what we're going to do. But right now we need a sawmill. Now the question is, we're planning to have our production area kind of here. So I think we'll want to place the sawmill. We'll want to place it like here maybe? Yeah, I think we want to place it over here. What I'm thinking is we're gonna make this basically our... Maybe we're gonna make this our woodcutting area. Yeah. Okay, I have an idea. We do it like this, maybe. We place it over here. We're gonna move our lumber camp over here quite soon. I'm pointing at the screen, I don't know. Okay. Let's see. Let's just place that and then I'll explain. Okay, so over here, we're gonna have our lumber camp. We're basically gonna put a lumber camp. We'll later get a 4 serfs camp, or we just needed 12 serfs to get it. But those guys replant the forest. So we'll be cutting this down and replanting it, and that'll be our permanent wood gathering area. Now, we do not want a stonemason hut, I don't think. We don't have any real use for it yet, and we don't have any cloth, and you need cloth to build it. But we have the sawmill put out. I think we also kind of want to do a warehouse maybe, because we'll need it later on anyway. So we might as well put it down like here maybe? Yeah, I think this makes sense. It looks like it makes sense. So let's just place it there. There we go. And this obviously, we can pause this because we need planks to build this. And we can't get planks before we have the sawmill. So let's just start this, and they're gonna fix the sawmill. These guys are gonna be cutting this stuff down. Okay, so message from the kingdom. The kingdom is recognizing your efforts in establishing your settlement. But I am but your humble servant, and we get +4 kingdom and +4 labor. Yeah, that's the name of it. So when we get 10 serfs, we can actually get a fisher's hut. I'm thinking... Well, we're not that close to water, so I don't think it's super worth it. But easily the Lord's Manor. The Lord's Manor is very expensive, but it's a very fabulous building as well. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Here, I think we want to go for like the... We want to go for the wooden keep, I think. That sounds way more fun. So, you can see now these guys are starting to build some houses over here for the others. Which is very good. Very, very pleasing. So this is basically going to be our production area. We're gonna try to have all our production buildings in here. Then we'll have the village area over here. I'm thinking like if we can expand to a place where there is stone, we'll probably move our stone cutters as well. Maybe try to get rid of these stones so that it's just a nice open area. But I'm thinking the expanding that we want to do, because we can go like territory. Here we can see everywhere where we can expand. Something that they need to add to this UI, by the way, is so like if I hover over this, I should see what resources are in this land. We kind of want this area because there is iron, though I don't really know what the point of iron is just yet. I haven't come that far. But I'm thinking we wanna I kind of want to expand here so we can get these two areas and just like build a very fabulous church over here and then like our Lord's Manor on this outlook. Like that would be fabulous. But the smarter choice would probably be to expand down here. If we expand down here as well, we can also be gathering stone over there. But we'll see. Because we can't even expand just yet. So we're thinking a bit ahead, but you know, that's good. It's good to plan. It's good to plan ahead. So let's see, we have been building the sawmill. We just want more people basically, because right now we haven't gotten more people just yet. There should be, there we go. So in 3 days we should get 2 more people moving into our village, which will be good. I think, because we need 1 more builder. Obviously 1 builder is kind of enough right now, but I want another one so we can finish these houses in this area. Do we have something that is like, how much lumber do we have? We have 56, so I can probably actually convert one of you to a builder. Let's do that. We don't need this much wood. You're gonna clear out that forest in no time anyway. I kind of love this like little line of wood. We're probably gonna have to remove it over here to get to the iron, but it looks really good. Looks really cool. I kind of want to remove this. Maybe have a path going down here as well. That would be super cool as well. I just get like so many visions of how this village is going to turn out. But we'll see. I mean, a lot of this are random, especially the residential zones. They are basically placed at random. Like, I haven't placed these houses. They just decide where to build them. Suddenly. Let's see. Sawmill is actually... It's basically ready. We just need 5 more stone. But we don't have enough stone cutters right now. What do these guys need? They only need wood. So I don't think it's actually a priority trying to get some stone cutters. Because, like, we only need it for these 2 buildings and, like, it's going. Like, at some point I'll get it. But I really do want to expand down here. I wonder where our new villagers are gonna come in. Because they always walk in from the side of the map. So I'm wondering if they're like, I hope they're not coming from here and then like kind of bugs up here. That would be like very, very not nice. Okay, we can see now. Where? Oh, god damn it. God damn it, they're gonna walk up here, aren't they? Or they're just gonna take the long route and go up here, maybe. We'll see.